We are continuing the Netherlands run, partly because I really wanted to do anyways and you guys left a lot of likes on the first vid, and partly because of bullying, lack of trust in Golem, how dare you. Anyways, as you can see, what we have here is the entire region of Low Countries. We have united it. Right now we are the 8th greatest power. Yes, that's right. Muscovy has 600 development in 1485. Nah man, AI has been going wild. If we speak about expansion, we are pretty much done here in Europe. We might have a few wars here and there just to take some trade centers, but that is once this microscopic, let's say, coalition is dissolved. And if you did watch the first video, then you know that we fought England. We did get a white peace and we currently have 2 more years of truce. We are basically keeping them out of the coalition. In our mission tree, we have this mission Relations in Britain, which allows us to get a restoration of Union and Casus Belli on England, but there is a slight problem. These bastards opted to go for quality ideas instead of exploration, and the issue here is that if we PU them while they don't have exploration, they will probably never take it, just because of how AI works. And we of course want them to colonize as much as possible for us, so what we might be doing is just continuing to fight them every time the truce is over, take money, war reps, whatever else we can, just to delay the PU until they take the right ideas. Speaking of which, we ourselves took infrastructure in combination with exploration. This combo works insanely well. Not only we get a development cost reduction, we have a construction cost, center of trade upgrade cost reduction, of course additional colonists, but this combo also gives this amazing policy colony development boost +1. This means every colony that we have will get additional free development. We did just recently start colonizing, with our first colony being in Biafada right next to Mali. From here the plan is to make a pathway to India, and we will be also colonizing the Americas, overall just following the huge colonization section that Netherlands has since this new update. Now with our current situation being clear, let's go ahead and continue the run. Wow, look at that man, accommodation with natives in Biafada, we're getting 25 local settlers increase and even 40% of assimilation. I'm also building a claim on Mali so we can go into a war versus them. Also our truce with France has expired. We do not have a claim, although it's not a big deal because they only have a -40 aggressive expansion versus us, so they won't enter the coalition. And I'm pretty much not ready to fight them yet. They have 45,000 soldiers. We are done with yet another mission, and this time it is reorganizing the clergy. We're getting 100 admin points and a bit of clergy loyalty. I think this is actually the better reward. This is better than 5% crown lands. We have no problem whatsoever with that. And this is gonna help us unlock our couple of last infrastructure ideas quicker. So the next one actually will give us 20% development cost modifier reduction. Yeah, so Mali is definitely gonna be our next war after England. Now, another mission is done. This time it's the Luxembourg one because we did build a fort here, so we're getting possible number of manufactories +1 and local defender dice roll bonus +1. Oh yeah, it's also upgrading our fort building, so now we have a level 4 fort that you can normally build at level 14 military technology here. So we sold titles, this is giving us 10% development cost reduction. Now I do want to get level 8 diplo technology as fast as possible because this will allow us to build shipyards, and we do need the naval force limit, although we still have 6 years for this. So I'm gonna take this, we're getting another 10% for development cost. And now let's say Amsterdam. Encourage development, expand infrastructure, and at 18 development this costs 5 points to develop. This is actually crazy. Because we have a ton of mill points and nowhere really to use them, I'm just gonna bump up all the provinces with mill points. Tons of crown lands back, we still have 30% after this. No more issues with the loans, and of course since we do not have indebted to the burger loans anymore, we're not losing 5% trade efficiency. So the money is really good. Yes, and our truce is done, so we kind of have to attack them now. Not gonna even bother inviting anyone, we got this in the bag, we want to steal as much money as possible. Might even take the province of Calais in this war, because this is a nice trade center after all. Hey dude, you're not blockading me, are you? He actually has no chance against our navy. Oldenburg, you dead bro? We have all the time in the world to go for Portugal, so we're also gonna take war reparations and full money from them. Look at this dude, he's not even suspecting anything. You're so dead bro. And wiped. Normally this event is so good to get, but as the Netherlands, really, 2 development for us is nothing. Yet another cool benefit of finishing infrastructure ideas. We can go into government reforms and spend the 1 reform progress to get 20 governing capacity. It does scale up a bit, but still, like 4 this time. Really cheap way to boost it up. Might as well get level 4 advisors now. And we actually gotta build 1 more fort in any of our provinces, so might as well do it in Gallery. This is gonna allow us to unlock a cool mission. Thank you very much, Portugal. Successful landing, boys. That's right, we're in London, and you can do nothing about it, my boy. So we did have to fight them, however, just barraging this fort was enough, got it insanely quickly, and I believe we can finish the war. So if we take more provinces in their mainlands, it's not that much aggressive expansion, but I will still stick with one province, so we do have a chance of dissolving this coalition, and England is gonna go in our PU anyways later on. 1,000 ducats though, war reparations though, yeah, this is good enough for me. I'm gonna build a few barracks because we're not doing that good with manpower. We're earning 1000, but this is because we are slackening recruiting standards. So some of these barracks are gonna be really beneficial. Okay, so we need to hire this guy, upgrade him one time, and now we have fixed garrisons. So we're getting in low countries, local development cost minus 5%, production efficiency, local fort defense, and later on when we finish defensive ideas, this modifier will be doubled. Okay, we actually finally have access to shipyards. Let's build a few of those. Low countries universities we also finished apparently. 50 of each points, and we're getting a university in our most developed province. There we go, yet another advanced building, level 17 admin. Mali seems a little bit stuck on level 3 military. Let's make his life a bit easier. We're gonna have to fight some guy, Bonoman, Yatenga. Not worried about these guys, let's go. Might as well grab a conquistador. Nice, we have finished our first colony. We don't have the range for Cape, of course, and we lack a little bit of range for a province next to Congo. But if we get the colonial range advisor, it's gonna fix everything for us. There he is. Let's go over here, boys. So this is gonna be just a quick little full annexation of Mali, and we do have claims on Jollof, so we're gonna go for this next. Now, once again, we will be selling titles. Let's get in just a little bit of development in our provinces as well. Gotta love these development prices, man. And we have 3,500 ducats, so of course we're gonna go ahead and start constructing level 2 Dutch polders. Amsterdam we can make level 3 worldport. This of course we're gonna concentrate. We're actually getting 8 development, so this is quite insane to be honest. Trade companies, let's go boys. Oh my goodness, look at that, the center of international economy. 2 base stacks in Antwerp, and it gets their center of trade upgraded to level 2, but it is already level 2 and it doesn't allow you to cheese it, because if it is, then you gain 2 base production. So essentially we're getting 4 development for free. On hold just keeps getting re-elected as the emperor, I love it. Actually, you know what, I might be removing this province from the trade company a bit later, because we do have 2 new gold mines over here, so we might want to state this. There is of course another gold mine waiting in lobby. Got this white piece with Kong, so we're probably gonna attack them after another 5 years. And here we go, I was waiting for this event. We have constitutionalism and the general estates. Now we can select our government model basically. We can keep the current government, go for stadtholder monarchy or a republic. Now both of these options are actually good, even a republic, mainly because the Dutch Republic is different than other ones. You can still have royal marriages, and you get some other little bonuses such as Republican cultural sufferance. For non-accepted cultures you're getting local unrest reduction, tax modifier, manpower, but I'm gonna go and opt for the monarchy one. So now we actually have pretty similar rulers that we can select, but I'm gonna go for the oranges one, and this is because of our new government interaction. We have statists and orangists. Now this guy obviously is really good and he's only 20 years old. The thing is that when orangists are in power, our current ruler will continue to rule until his death, and this is something that we do want. In addition to this, land force limit modifier plus 25% is huge, and statists, I would say, they're not as good. If they rule, then new rulers are elected every 4 years and no ruler can hold more than 1 term at a time. So personally, I don't really like it. Another thing, we have the parliament now. We can start a debate and we can even go for something like 10% additional development cost reduction. That is quite insane. So now we're just gonna go ahead and assign some seats to the parliament and bribe these fools. Let's spend some money. Strengthen oranges, sure. A little bit of sailors, there we go. Oh my god, this guy is actually insane. He has idea cost minus 5% as well. Wolof, where are you going, bro? 9,000 soldiers, but they're paper thin, level 4 mil technology. And you have nowhere to run. So more about this new government type that we have. You can see the modifiers. These are some really good ones. Trade efficiency, compatibility for ships, but most importantly we also get VOC Indiaman ships. These are honestly just overpowered. They have 33% additional cannons, but they can also transport units and they get 20% ship trade power modifier. So they are trade ships and transports at the same time. At this moment we wouldn't even need more than 30 transports, so we could technically completely replace cogs with them. And I'm of course gonna go ahead and start queuing up tons and tons of these ships. France is going for a reconquest versus Burgundy. Well, that's fine with me. Burgundy is in the coalition anyway, so you can take the provinces later on. We will just take back what we need from France. And mainly what we want to take is the English Channel Trade Center over here. This province is also pretty good. Paris does have a super lovely monument that we will take later, because it does have improved relations plus 15%, so it does help massively with the coalitions. That's it, you gone, fool. Lovely, lovely expansion. Oh, boys, look at that. England finally picked exploration ideas. You know what this means. We just need 30 spy networks, so we have unlocked that mission once again, and we will be getting this PU. Next government reform is ready. I think it's quite enough that we have free diplomats, so I'm actually gonna go for expand temporal rights. Maintain balance of power is really good if you want to go for it, but in this case I'm just maximizing the money that we make. Alright, so since we have a level 4 government reform, we also have access to statists and oranges mission. Now, we can choose oranges candidates during elections to have +1 on all ruler stats. This also unlocks a new privilege for nobility. Or we can select statist candidates to get 5% loyalty for all estates. As long as a statist stat holder is in office, we also no longer will be able to be cooped. I'm gonna select the first option in this case. And here we go, we can finish relations in Britain. We are still wrecking everybody in Africa. Big expansion for us. And that's right, come here, England. So might as well invite Castile and Denmark in this case. Honestly, just want to make this as fast as possible so we can continue our conquests. We're gonna go for Congo as well. Congo. All the Kongs will go down. Is this not juicy? Portugal, exploration, expansion. They are colonizing Brazil. We could just take their colonies. But also what we can do is just allow them to continue colonizing. We could, let's say, take one province from Portugal. Then of course we have borders. We can continue making claims on them. Eventually reduce them in size so their total war score cost for all the provinces would be less than 100%, and we could subjugate them and make them another colonial vassal, let's say, something that we will have with England. Honestly, we could just take their provinces in Maghreb if we wanted, because then we would also have a border with Marrakesh, which has no alliances. Yeah, I must start building spy network on that guy. Come here, English boys. Time to face your fate. Oh no, this is actually dirty. 20 navy tradition. This loses a lot of trade steering for us. But now Portugal, you can go. I'm actually gonna take this one province so we have better colonial range towards North America. So just a few of their provinces in North Africa, war reparations, and the remaining money. Let's go. Union time, boys. We have it. We absolutely have it, and we have the mission Glorious Revolution. The event Throne of England happens. As long as England or Great Britain is under RPU, we will be able to recruit man-of-war ships. Skill-free naval reformer, 75% cheaper, so this is good. Or we can choose integrating England or Great Britain will now be 25% cheaper. This is a bait option, you don't want to go for the second one. The thing is that eventually we will be able to integrate England for free, and we don't want to start integrating them as soon as after 50 years. It's one of the best subjects to have. The coalition, man, we're probably never dissolving this crap. France is at -88, so actually, yeah, we won't be able to fight them yet. Or we could, and we could invite Castile, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's more worth it to just allow them to naturally leave the coalition, so this is gonna happen maybe in 10, maybe in 15 years. But in the meantime, we will just continue focusing Africa, focusing on our colonies. European wars, it's time to forget it for now. More money, please. Time to spam some more workshops and everything else that will give us decent income. Governing capacity, look at that, man. We're not even that big, but we have 600 occupied. Nearly 900 development in 1500s just started. Right, so next colony we will be establishing in Cape. And this guy we can just declare on right now. Come here, Kong. They're starting to enter coalition as well, so I don't like it. At least we're fighting 4 different nations now at the same time. There's not gonna be that many nations that could enter the coalition. Oh my god, Congo, so many alliances. Why, bro? Why do you need all of these guys? Don't you want to expand yourself? Nasty France excommunicated us. Are you serious, bro? Now we gotta spend 1,100 ducats. Oh well, let's bribe the Pope. Yes, finally we have it. Exploration and infrastructure are finished. So we have this amazing policy. Age of Discovery is still here, which means we are getting 6 additional development in all of our new colonies. We have to make use of it. Is Netherlands just the ultimate nation in 1.37? Like, we have unlimited points, so there's no issue with conquering, with coring everything. 1500s just started, we have 900 development, nearly the power of Ottomans. Crazy money, absolutely crazy money. I don't know, man, it just feels a bit too overpowered. Oh, look at that glimpse of hope, it's not 100%. We gotta get like one more random subject so we can get another 10% reduction. I mean, this is the second time we're getting this event in the same exact province. Just keep giving it to me. Okay, so apparently Portugal is bankrupt. That works for me, I guess. They did guarantee Marrakesh, and they won't be joining. It was really easy to break Portugal, I guess, then. Jenny, thank you so much. With this wasteland, our land looks massive. Wow, that is an insane debate to have. Colonists +1 and settlers +20 for next 10 years. But this is actually insanely good. Have anything you need, bro. Next colony, we're going to St. Vincent and we will start colonizing the Caribbean. You know what? How about we just spend a couple of points to develop English provinces? I mean, look at that. We just spent like 100 to 200 points and they are instantly loyal. This is the easy way out. We have positive relations, which means they cannot break off from the personal union. We're officially overpowered. Sponsoring foreign artists we have completed. 200 splendor. Patronage of the arts burghers privilege will no longer grant the national tax modifier malus, and the yearly prestige is doubled. Den Haag gains 50 support for colonialism. There we go. Let's click that. Okay, so for this next one, we need at least 10 provinces with 5 buildings. Hey, that shouldn't be too hard to complete, and artist advisors would now grant minus 2.5% construction cost per level, so you can have minus 12.5% construction cost, just like that, for no reason. Well, we better get to building random shit. Oh well, Portugal still got colonialism. Well, okay, that's fine. As you can see, we also nearly have it already. Merchants are starting to stack up. We already have 6 of those guys. Where the hell do I even send them? And this is of course because of our trade companies. Since we have more than 50% trade power in those nodes, we are getting additional merchant for each of them. Ooh, Protestantism is now available. That's cool, that's cool. How about we do this now? We're gonna also take nobility expedition rights, so colony cost modifier is reduced by 25%. We're gonna start canceling some of these colonists. Recall this guy, recall the one in Cape, and we're just gonna spam the Caribbean and colonize it as quickly as possible. And this stack can begin hunting for the 7 cities now. Look at that, man. We're building 4 colonies at the same time, and we're only paying 11 ducats for the colonial maintenance. Our overextension is down, which also means that we will be finishing this war and leaving these guys with just 1 province. I wonder if Spain is mad about this. They didn't really like us having these provinces, but they're still a good ally. Captured another gold mine, of course. So this is actually a part of different state, which means this can definitely go into the trade company. And Tafel we will be just stating. Boom. Colonialism. Enabled. Level 9 Diplo. Let's upgrade some centers of trade as well. How fast are we growing, guys? How fast are we growing? Like, even Tunis has entered the coalition now. Oh, this is actually not good. I don't like this one. Can we fire this guy? Yeah, that's better. So I had to delay this a little bit, but now we're back in business. Congo, come here. Come here, boy. We need a theologian. This guy's philosopher. This one's master of mind. Just reroll. And we will be able to complete Dutch humanism. This requires either theologian skill level 3, tolerant to ruler, or completed humanist ideas. So the advisor is the easiest one to do for us. Innovativeness gain plus 50%, not too bad. Instantly, we also will be able to complete another mission after that. Actually, we also need just 1.1 additional innovativeness so we can do University of Leiden. I'll take additional 10% morale of armies. This is gonna be a bit helpful. Oh my god, look at that, boys. Finished colony. 21 development instantly. Actually crazy stuff, actually crazy. So I just wanted to quickly show you the province development window in the ledger. So this is 14 provinces displayed here. Ottomans actually have the highest developed province with 45 in Constantinople, but out of top 14, we're holding 6 provinces right now. And if we sort this by production, Den Haag is the richest province. It also has 46 tax, and in production sorting, we have way more. Oh wow, what the hell happened to Muscovy? I just realized they got crippled. Kazan and Denmark just ganged up on this boy. Well, that sucks for you, my friend. Albania, still thriving. Oh my god, this took forever to reroll that guy, but we finally got him. So now just upgrade him 2 times. Boom. Dutch humanism. We have it. University of Leiden. So we can spend 400 ducats and Den Haag gets an university. Plus 1.5 innovativeness as well, so that's amazing. Influx of immigrants, additional innovativeness, distributes 10 diplo development, and the enforced interfaith dialogue burghers privilege will no longer give a malus to clergy loyalty. We discovered provinces in India, so we're also getting founding the VOC. We have Cape, so we have a New Hope. I mean, we're just rolling. Settler chance, colonial range. Wait, if we just build a fort and a marketplace, then we also get another mission done. So also super easy to complete. Just gonna take a loan and start building this stuff. Bunch of colonies finished. Good news. So we're gonna start building new ones. Just need a couple of units here. Look at that force limit, man. 86 soldiers. We have marines, 21 of them. And this is the 5th colony in this region, so our colonial nation will be formed after this one. I actually have additional colonists ready, so we could start colonizing right next to Ichizi and create another colonial nation, or we can also complete New Amsterdam. Just need to colonize Manhattan. I think I'm gonna opt for that. What do we have here? Oh, yes, 20 marines. Enough buildings. And this means Regiment de Marine. Until the end of the game, we're getting additional 20% Marine Force limit. Unlocks Black Devil's Privilege for burghers, which gives shock damage received minus 10%, landfire damage plus 10%. This is for Marine regiments, but it also reduces their force limit. Now, we don't have space for it. We would if we would get rid of our current loans, or just get rid of Patronage of the Arts, let's say. Do we actually need this plus 1 yearly prestige? I honestly think we don't, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So this is the new privilege. No loyalty. It does increase influence by 5%. I think let's take it, right? Just for fun. We also have this one. Not gonna try and pronounce this. Too difficult for me. But it does have trade company investment cost minus 10%. This also unlocks the establishment of VOC as a commercial enterprise in India. Okay, so we definitely want to have space for this. After we get rid of the loans, we will have it, so that's cool. Man, there's just so much new stuff. Like with every mission we complete, basically something new happens and I discover something that I haven't seen before myself. So I'm trying to explain everything as best as I can, but since so much of this is new to me as well, definitely it's just a learning together experience, I guess. Dude, can we piece out some of these guys? Like, this has been going forever. You get the hell out. Can we barrage this? Let's go, bro. Yeah, so might want to hold this a little bit, New Amsterdam. It upgrades production and trade buildings. The base development not as good, so we can keep this for just a little bit. Alright, we finally have this one. I'm just taking the most valuable provinces with centers of trade, as this is going straight to our company. Look at that. We can also upgrade ourselves to an empire. Now, our trust with Portugal has also expired, and it's a difficult one, right? Wrong, because we have favors with Castile, so we're breaking their alliance with Portugal. Ethiopia, don't care. Straight away, we're declaring this war. This guy was bankrupt for quite a while. He only has 30 ships and 21,000 soldiers. Piece of cake, if you ask me. Yeah, once again, I will be going for charter colonies debate because this one is just amazing. That extra colonist is insanely good to have. Yep, the Cape mission completed. Local goods produced 20% and local defensiveness. Not that we really need defensiveness in this province, to be honest. Okay, we can also now take a level 10 admin. Let's also take military. And of course, we can pick another idea group. I kind of wanted to go plutocratic. Defensive is cool because of our mission fixed garrisons. I mean, it would be additional 5% local development cost and 10% production efficiency in low countries. But the policies, they're so garbage, man. And plutocratic itself does have development costs. It has additional merchant, it has goods per... Nah, man, we gotta go for Pluto, right? Maybe in the future we will take defensive, but for now plutocratic sounds better for me. Oh wow, man, these events are insanely good. 100 mil points, just like that. Oh, looks like you don't have anywhere to escape Portugal. What a pity, my friend. We found El Dorado. Good job, boys. Permanent yearly prestige, sure. And yes, this did take a while to complete, but now we have more than 10 provinces with 5 buildings. Dutch Baroque architecture is done. Sweet, let's go. Actually, we can hire this guy right away because he's insanely cheap to have. Now this means we also get 7.5% construction cost reduction. Oh, that's nice. England is actually colonizing Canada. Let's go, my boy. Denmark has Greenland. Man, this guy is actually really terrible at managing his colonies this game. I think I have changed my mind. I will take these 4 colonies off him. I will take these African belongings. No, we could snatch like 1 province over here. Algarve. I would take a center of trade, but it's gonna take just way too long, and he still has Ethiopia, of course. I think we can finish the war right now. End of the peasants' war. Bro, are you calling us the peasants? How dare you? Anyway, so this is pretty huge because once again we can just recall 1 colonist, get 1 boy over here, and we're gonna have colonial Brazil. Hey, we have the range for this province. Why not? Why not? Let's of course start making our way to East Indies. Apparently this is gonna be an insane province. 400 ducats for us. El Dorado. So this province has -3 unrest, local development costs, goods produce modifier, and also additional 6 development. We will be eventually colonizing this one. Keep hunting, boys. Good job. We have oranges at more than 75 power, so the mission handling the stadtholders is completed. 50 gov reform progress. Our rulers will no longer gain the trait Embezzler. I believe this is the one that gives yearly corruption. And because oranges are in power, our ruler gets +1 of each monarch points, and we're getting 200 splendor. Yes, so this guy is 664 now. Wait, what? I've just noticed this one. Apparently, since we now have that colony in India continent and diplo technology level 10, until the end of the game, we're getting colonial range +25%, global trade power +5%, and a merchant. Just keep giving us OP stuff. Well, our golden era just ended, but we did make some insane progress during it, didn't we? I think it was amazing. So actually we did need 1 additional province. I mistaken this for 2 provinces in the beginning. But now we have 5 provinces in Caribbean, so we're completing this mission. And Grant New World Charters gives us additional naval force limit now. Denmark, bro, you good? Succession war. I'm sure we can join it. Not like I'm gonna do much. And I've noticed another mission which we could easily complete. We just needed to send 40 light ships to privateer for a bit. We're getting capture enemy ships chance +10% until the end of the game. Oh, this one's gonna take a bit longer. We will need 300 monthly income. But we can do this one right here. We just need 5 admirals. We do have tons of diplo points, nowhere to use them. Might as well, right? Alright, thank you very much. So we're getting a 556 Admiral. Burghers in Admiralty privilege will no longer require naval tradition. It will grant +1 Admiral maneuver. Or we can choose Amsterdam, Den Haag, Zeeland, and Friesland to gain Dutch Admiralty conditional modifier. Hey, this sounds much better. At 60% Burghers loyalty, this will grant 0.15 yearly naval tradition. Wait, does this mean it's 0.60 naval tradition yearly because of the 4 provinces? If so, count me the hell in. Ooh, fluid cargo vessels. So this is even more privileges, man. How many privileges can we keep unlocking, bro? I don't have space. Give me a break, bro. You know, just give me unlimited amount of these trade ships. Naval force limit is almost 200. We can go absolutely crazy. I can't believe I've never had this achievement. Just randomly got traditional player. Well, good to know that this exists. More than 90% naval and army tradition. Just goes to show how rarely I play colonial nations. And I guess nations just focus on trade. Right, so we have finished our first war versus Ichizi, we have fully annexed them, and we just need to core 4 of these provinces so we can establish a colonial nation. This is gonna be completed in no time. Hey, look at that, trading in cloth, mercenary maintenance -15%. Next, government reform. Small boost to marines, get additional chance to capture enemy ships +20, so we already would have 30% without any naval doctrine or anything. Sailors modifier, and ships can repair when in coastal sea zones. Man, we gotta go for this one. So we have our first colony, Dutch Brazil. Let's go ahead and upgrade these boys. We're gonna give them additional land force limit, gold fleets please. We wanna also give them morale of armies and discipline, and I'm probably constantly gonna keep sending them money so they can start expanding and colonizing. We do have a marketplace and a workshop in Manhattan, so we're finally gonna complete the mission that we held for a while. Yes, Colonial Eastern America, boys. Our second colonial nation is established. And what do we have here? The concept of free trade. Apparently we have all of these trade requirements done, so free enterprise. upgraded. Once again, trade efficiency, burgers loyalty, 100 diplo points. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell is up with the rebels though? But you know, glad I have just infinite soldiers at all places in the world ready to fight anyone. Just, you know, randomly, the port of Amsterdam. Production building is upgraded. Yeah, don't mind having a 24 level counting house with 100% local production efficiency. And 600 ducats here and there, okay. Wait, we can actually probably finish this one. Upgrade 3 times with manpower, invest a little bit of money. Yep, there we go. Maximum level Dutch polders. There it is. A dike works. Additional diplo power. And the monument is upgraded with this awesome modifier. Cities of the Low Countries we have completed as well. Every owned and future province in Low Countries. Well, there are no more future provinces. We have it all. They all get local construction costs, local goods produced. Bro, just stop. This is getting out of hand. We're getting additional goods produced from our ideas as well. Yeah guys, October 1528. Just a casual 112 ducats from trade. We are keeping insanely large army over our force limit. Matter of fact, let me build even more of these ships. So this is our players map mode. As you can see, we have England under our control. England is colonizing for us. We are colonizing North America, we are colonizing Caribbean, this is about to finish. We have Brazil, a good portion of North Africa is ours. Cape is ours. One province in India continent, we have made a claim on Vijayanagar, so we could declare on these boys and we could establish something that is called the VOC. So we just need 4 provinces in India super region. Establishing this would make it our commercial enterprise. Now, I don't know what this does, not gonna lie. We also have the option to unite 2 crowns. This is gonna be unlocked at level 18 admin technology. We are comfortably the first greatest power with nearly 1500 development. Actually didn't expect to complete that many missions in this part of the run, not gonna lie. We did quite a lot. Development map mode looks like this. We are just green as hell. We can once again check the ledger for a bit. We have basically all the richest provinces. How is this province so damn rich? Venice is making 11 ducats from one province alone. I guess this could be because of their new mission tree. I of course have not played Venice yet, so I don't know much about that, but maybe they have some crazy modifiers that they get. About religion, yeah. So we haven't changed it, but now actually Reformed is available as well. So I'm thinking to go Reformed, but you guys let me know in the comments which one should I go for, Protestant or Reformed, because we are definitely switching religion. I hope I made it clear for those who were unsatisfied with how I handled the coalition in the first part of the run. As you can see, there is absolutely no problem with it. You just need strong alliances. The nations that you do want to attack and you do want to take stuff from, you need to make sure that you have truces with them, like what we did with England. We kept them out of the coalition, and now look at that, boys. They are just insanely loyal towards us. They are colonizing stuff for us. I'm more than willing to continue this run, but you guys need to absolutely let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. If I see that this gets enough attention, then I will do it. I'm also thinking about doing a Trebizond run, so do let me know if you want to see that as well. And yeah guys, enough talking. I will see you next time. Peace. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon and on YouTube, to the Whale Biologist, Woeno and Lazar. Your support is really appreciated.